Date Rush has become the nation's favorite reality show, and season 6 has taken the excitement a notch higher. The February 20 episode of Date Rush was a mixed bag of emotions as Claudio Wonder Magis, who is an Uber driver, cosmetologist, and hairstylist, mounted the stage. His story of how he got divorced and his battle with depression got viewers drawn to him.
Previous relationship, it was actually a wonderful marriage, which unfortunately an incident happened and I got depressed. I didn't know depression was real until it hit me.
You became suicidal. You almost wanted to
Oh,
kill
yes.
yourself.
Listen, it is real. I tell you, ladies, you might think you are not affecting men with your decisions, but we really get affected. We are tough outside, you know, spiffy and all, but we are so weak when it hurts us so bad. Yeah.
At the end of it all, Precious was the precious one chosen out of the 10 ladies.
One boyfriend, one girlfriend, one boyfriend, one girlfriend, one boyfriend, one girlfriend, one boyfriend.
Please, we'll catch you on the flip side. You okay?
I think I am.
Yeah, please. Yes. Please. Please.
Let's meet Enoch Dutson, medical laboratory technician and DJ. He came across as a man of few words, but he was ready to find love.
Yes, I'm just coming for only one lady, that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, Curtis, who has made several appearances on the show, decided to leave her rush on for Enoch. Indeed, everyone deserves love.
Everyone deserves love. Sally, you've had a smile on your face the entire time.
I'm really hoping I don't laugh out too loud.
But let's talk about Claudio. I think he was my highlight for this week's episode. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
He was my highlight. From start to finish, he was eloquent, very confident.
Very.
He knew why he was there, and he sold himself. Even if his relationship with this lady, Precious, doesn't work out, I'm thinking that his chances of getting love again is very high. What do you think?
Yeah. I think Claudio brought the difference. We are used to seeing dancers and actors, but this time around we got a makeup artist and a hairstylist.
Uber driver.
And yes, and someone who speaks so much English.
Very well.
When we the learned and learning colleagues,
I have one learned colleague watching me so high, he knows himself. Yes, you know, for an English-speaking person like Claudio, I think every woman will fall in love.
Right.
If you're a complete sapiophile like me.
Exactly.
When you hear him speak, you're like, oh my God, he's a perfect gentleman. So Claudio was my highlight too.
Right.
He's a perfect gentleman.
And his looks, you know, not too tall, but dark and handsome, you know, with very masculine features. Oh my God, that guy carries himself so well. Precious, congratulations. I'm for you, all the best.
It looks like Sally is drooling.
I am.
Wow. But NKD, one of you're a guy. I don't expect you to drool like that over another guy, but...
Oh, me particularly, I was really excited about how he knew exactly what he was talking about, because most of the guys, they come and they confuse the ladies, and then they are all over the place. But he came on and you realize he was very organized, and I also felt like he's very matured, and so he has life experiences that taught him so much that he could share with the ladies. So it was impressive for me. The way he spoke was eloquent, like everything was on point, and you could realize that he really impressed the ladies until it got to a point where some...
I know where you're going,
but we'll get there.
But Sally, there are people who think that he put too much out there. I mean, there's nothing wrong with saying that you're a divorcee or you've been married before. And he's the first divorcee we've had on the show. I mean, from day one. But there are people who think that it was too much information about his suicidal thoughts, the depression and all of that. Do you think it was too much, or he could have still kept some?
No, he just spewed the truth. I mean, usually ladies don't like being told the truth. We want you to conceal things from us.
Right.
We find out ourselves and it becomes a problem. He told us his truth. He's a divorcee, and he even went ahead to say he has a kid. I mean, something many ladies are not comfortable with. But then Claudio was very honest. Very honest with us. He didn't conceal anything. He just told us his truth. And I mean, he found love in the end. That's the most important thing.
That's the most. What of you, NK? Do you think? Because you know, ordinarily guys don't really like saying so much. We've had people come on the show and they don't really tell us the truth. Not that they are lying, but they feel like just wait. Maybe when you start a relationship with a person,
you get to find out.
Then you spew it. What do you think?
But you see, for me, I think that date rush is built based on the information you give the ladies or the guys. So that's what they consume, and then they think they are compatible with you, and so they would want to go out with you. I think that if some of the information he had shared was hidden from the ladies or the lady she picked for his date, they would have come back on the final show, and then she would be like, oh, you didn't tell me you had a child, and then he will start trending. So I think that it was really nice for him to have said all of his truth, to let the ladies know that this is me, this is the complete me. If you would accept me, you would accept me for who I am and where I've been to. So I think that wasn't too much to share, because eventually, whoever he was going to choose, he has to tell the person all of the truth, and then you wouldn't want yourself to be the highlight of the reunion. So I think it was smart on his part to do that. Yeah.
Nice one. Claudio is getting a lot of thumbs up for being very open, but he said something that oftentimes we don't take seriously when it comes to relationships, that the men as well have emotions. They break down, they cry, some get depressed, some, like he mentioned, he uses himself as an example. He was suicidal at a point. I want us to just digress a little bit and get into that whole masculinity when it comes to men, where you are always made to feel like you have to cover it up, you have to be macho and all of that. NKD, you are the man here. I want to find out from you. You think it made him look kind of weak? I'm putting it in quotes. He's not weak, but I'm just, to some people they'll say that Obama the other now be depressed, Obama the other now be mental, whatever.
Yeah, it's exactly that kind of mentality. That's why most men are depressed. Because men are supposed to come across as strong. We are supposed to come across as fighting for the kids, the ladies, and all of that, opening the door, making sure that we are more of the security and all of that. So if you come across sharing all of the little informations that you're really going through stuff that every regular person is supposed to go through and seek help and be helped. But because we come across as the stronger species, we tend to become also the weaker species, because then
meaning that you come out as strong, but in real life you are weaker. Wow.
So because we have to so most of thing I come from a Christian family, and my parents are sort of painful sort of. So I often see issues come to our house, and clearly the man wants comfort, but at the same time, he's being made to comfort the woman because she's the woman. So we oftentimes have to inhale a lot of things that we should even be coming out with. And so I think it was good on his part, because there's been a lot of discussions or conversations with regards to mental health and all of this. So for him to have come out, I think it will, on national television and as big as Date Rush is, it will go a long way to influence a lot of people in opening up and talking about these things, because people are dying. If you check the World Health Organization's statistics on suicide and all of that, the numbers are serious. You get it, like one person dies each 40 seconds. Like every 40 seconds, one person dies.
Crazy.
And in a year, about more than 700,000 people die in a year from suicide. So I think it was great, and the show needed that presence, that exposure to talk about all of these things. So I don't think there's anything wrong with what he did. I think that it will go a long way to help most of the men who are facing these things.
Even talking about that, before you come inside, I remember, was it 2 seasons ago, this plus-size lady who also had issues with mental health, and I was glad that in as much as people are coming on the platform to look for love, we take the opportunity, and Giovanni did the same this Sunday, that it was a very, very valid point he raised, and much attention should be given. But Sally, what do you also think?
I'm glad this happened on Date Rush. It's a big platform, like you said. So everyone will get to know. But I want everyone to know that men are also humans.
Right.
I'm a liberal feminist, and so I don't segregate. Men are also humans. My mom says something that men are big babies as ladies. They are big babies. Because it's a live show, I have to bring this in. They need pampering. They need to get comfort.
We do.
Exactly. Look at how much men support us when it's Breast Cancer Month in October. Please, let's pamper our men. Let's give them the comfort that they need. They are also humans.
Maybe we should have a World Pampering Day
World
for
Pampering
men.
Day for the men.
So that one day it's all about pampering and all of that.
Yeah,
But mental health is very serious. It's a very serious issue, especially in relationships. And it's one of the things that can really mess you up. You know, because you give your whole life. You tend to share your whole life with someone, and then things happen, and then everything has to change. It raises a lot of mental health issues. So we need to take it seriously and then work on it.
Okay, but we will be going for a break shortly, but let's talk about his choice, Precious. And after the entire show, when I spoke to her and I asked her, I mean, why did you go for Claudio? I mean, you left your rush on the entire time. She made a very simple statement. He's very matured.
Right.
Women.
But what do you think of this combination? Claudio, Precious, I mean, you two, what do you make of it?
I think it was okay for me.
It was okay? Really?
Yeah, I feel like, okay, so he put all of his business out there, and she understood and took him for who he is. And for a woman to understand, this is arguable, but I feel like most women don't understand men. And oftentimes when we talk, you just hear us, but you don't listen.
Hey, asem we.
Yeah, like I said, mutie.
Your gender. Your gender.
No, oftentimes mutie, but you don't listen to what we are telling you or what we are trying to put across. So I feel like she's accepted him for who he is. He's put all of the business he wanted to put out there, and let's see how things turn out. I mean, it's not.
I can't wait for the reunion when it comes to this.
I disagree quite a little bit.
You disagree?
Because I believe that women fall in love with what we hear, and men fall in love with what they see.
Of course, but I said this based on the fact that after the relationship has started, and of course, the relationship they started, you listening like you want all of the. Of course, you want all of the little details to keep and all of that. So you listen, but when the real deal starts, oftentimes the ladies don't. They hear what you're saying, but they are not listening.
But since Precious sees Claudio as very mature, I'm really hoping that he can work things out when these issues arise.
And he's also been in
a relationship.
A marriage relationship.
Marriage. I mean, that was serious business.
Yeah, he should have a lot under his sleeves to offer when they should have like a really stable
considering the fact that Precious is quite, I mean, way younger than.
And you ladies, you younger ladies tend to like more of the.
You younger ladies who are who?
Oh, I mean, the younger ladies like guys who are much older than them, who can sort of. They feel like they are mature and they
feel
protected.
Exactly. When you're with such a person, you feel very protected. Yeah, I feel like this person can handle all of your issues.
Okay. We're going for a quick commercial break. When we come back, we get into our second gentleman who was the direct opposite of Claudio. Not in a bad way. In quite a good way, but we're back. This is the Date Rush Review Show. Do stay with us. Welcome back to the Date Rush Review Show. If you just tuned in here, you've missed quite a lot. We've delved into Claudio being on stage on Sunday, but we're getting into our second guy as well, and that was Enoch Datsun. His shoe size became a major topic on the night. And I'm like, shoe size there. If I looking for love, but ladies, why are we like that sometimes? I don't get it, Sally. Like our gender, why are we like that? Because the person came looking for love. Shoe
I
size,
think this is the right time for me to keep quiet so you guys will like.
Not because it's, you know what I mean? I couldn't understand it. Couldn't understand it. I'm like, you girls, please.
I mean, the shoe was cool, just that it was okay. I think that the reason. Okay, wait, no, let me not speak for you, ladies. I think you guys should say what you thought it was.
I personally didn't have a problem with his shoe.
I thought he looked really good.
Just it was a shoe that has like platform view has here. That's a money TV said as I'm one that's how it is naturally.
Yeah.
And I think that is where the ladies didn't really understand it.
It was Ellen. It was Ellen who started the whole thing.
Ellen is savage, honestly. But what do you think about him as well? On Kasa Bebre, it's either yes or no. Or it's true. At the point, Giovanni was like, what's Kasa?
A man of few words.
I think that
a man of few words.
When I watched the profile video, before he came on, I thought it was going to play to his disadvantage because,
I thought he wasn't going to get a date.
Yeah, because most often the ladies want to engage the gentlemen to know where their heads are. So it was surprising for me that he had like rashes on because he wasn't talking much. He was a bit I said, if Giovanni says something, everything goes for me. So I felt like he was going to actually get a blackout. But the way the ladies stayed on, they wanted to know more. And I think one thing that also impressed the ladies was what he does. Because he works in the lab and he's also a DJ. So it means that he's having two income sources. So, and all the ladies like to be financially in it. So,
it's necessary.
Yeah, I think it's one of the reasons why.
It's very, very necessary.
We know, but you guys make it too obvious. Come on, you guys make it too obvious.
That is the truth. That is the trutruth. For me, I wasn't too impressed when I saw Enoch.
Why?
With regards to what?
Gentleman, are they?
Sally,
forgive me.
Sally, be very honest. Like, say it as it is.
I will.
Yes.
I'll try to be as blunt as possible.
Okay. Yes.
Like Enoch. Ade, I went to Instagram to read comments and someone was like, hey, this boy, they're share butter pound.
Wait.
Forgive
me.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
I hope I don't laugh out too loud because I can't control it at this point.
Now, what does the share butter mean?
I want to know.
Like, it's too soft. Be a man up. Speak out. This
so
is
when
what
someone
the
is soft,
want.
it's called then share butter.
Share butter.
In Kutu.
Wow. And I say, you're very hard. I know more for anything.
I have no idea. Maybe I rock hard. The rock.
Okay, share butter. Me didn't say skin.
Damn you.
Wow.
But when I saw him, I wasn't impressed. I felt he was too soft and he was going to be bullied on stage. I saw that coming.
Yeah.
And so when Ellen commented on his shoes, I was like, it has started.
Yeah. We saw it coming. We know it when we see it.
But I'm glad he didn't break down or cry on stage. He was ready for anything. And he kept playing along, smiling. And so the ladies were in love with him. Yeah.
And his choices are okay.
He made it clear that this was how he was coming, and he doesn't talk much. He's reserved and all of that. So I'm sure the ladies understood it from that perspective and knew, say, okay, we have to treat him with the soft gloves because Wakachre that I say on Pekasa Bebre, he likes to be reserved and all of that. And it was evident on the show.
Yeah, it was.
But his really choice as well, because Curtis is a very hard girl.
Very.
Not hard like literally, but Ninisia Shikakra, she's been on the show several times. Some of the things she said and all of that. What do you think? This combination, even though their outfits were matching small, but what do you think, Sally?
Curtis has her idea of a perfect gentleman. And I think Enoch falls in that category. You see, she stated clearly that she loves men who respect women.
Right.
And it was so obvious that Enoch respects women. Right. That was why she fell in love with him. And so, yes, for me, it works. It works. Aside the height difference.
Yeah, because Curtis is very tall.
Curtis is very tall.
Yes.
But I also feel like, yes, she chose him, but along the line, they might have a problem because he doesn't come across as the kind of course, he respects women, but he doesn't, I don't think he cuts for Curtis's criteria of what he looks out for in a man.
I like the fact that for everything you say, he says, okay. Yeah. So if Curtis says, da, or da.
And at a point...
That's what women want.
You know when he
Listen to us.
When the lady, he put off the other rash, and then the lady came, they danced and all of that. He was still confused.
Yeah.
Because he was surprised.
So he actually thought that the lady was supposed to ask him a question. You know, when you come on, when you have two ladies. So I think that was his confusion. But apart from that, it wasn't about he wasn't sure that...
But you know, Curtis almost put her rash off because she was like, you are not sure.
You're not too sure.
Yeah. But I'm sure later she understood. But let me go on Twitter. What is the hub of...
violence.
Violence and talk. on Twitter.
Yeah.
And so, like you're seeing on your screen, Kobi Aqua, director, please, can that one come back? Okay, so this one from Ewatomi Abikenana says, mental health should be a topic to be discussed in our homes, and I totally agree. Damn Sexy says, this guy can convince the MPP government to drop e-levy. I tell you, I agree, pan. The way this guy can talk, and the cast also yet there. Kobi Aqua says, your mental health is very important, guys. You matter. I agree with that as well. Hashtag date rush. And those comments are all on Twitter. The powder guy, now this powder guy, he was it last season?
Yeah.
Also, the guy is eloquent though. Expresses himself well. Big win for Sakura gang. Of course, he's part of the gang,
right.
So why won't it be a big win? This one, says, the guy looks confident. He has really changed my impression about him when I saw him in the first place. Okay, Sheena X says, mental health is real. That is Juanita. Okay, Okay, and then this final one says, those who said this guy isn't a date, how are you all feeling? Oh, guy is a vibe, his articulation. Yeah, so the people who are thinking that, oh, he's not going to get a date and all of that. What's that for? That's all Casano Nafi, movie mountains, not movie, no, shaky. Come la do mokra, no, by now, no, yeah, I mean, Claudio, shouts to you. Also, be back for English lessons. Yeah, they were all Casano. Now, every time on the show, I mean, this season especially, we make sure that we give back. We make sure that you win so many things. You go on the app and you make predictions. That is a TV3 reality app. And in the house this evening, we have some of our winners. Yeah. And they are getting cool airtime from Airtel Tigo. And they're also winning accessories from OPK. So OPK is giving them some really cool accessories as well. But as we're wrapping up, ladies and gentlemen, quickly, this weekend, this Sunday, 8 p.m. sharp, how is it going to look like? Because now when you try and predict Krana,
yeah.
But what are you seeing? Because from the spiritual realm, but Sally, what are you seeing?
The show keeps getting better. I mean, every Sunday we look forward to seeing new things.
Yeah.
Last Sunday was very nice because we had some of our old girls coming on board. It was just one new person, Mimi. And Mimi is a vibe. Mimi, hello, wherever you are. And so next weekend, I'm hoping to have a blast. I'll be glued to my television set. I'm not getting up. Date rush it is. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I think I share in her thoughts. I mean, the show keeps getting better every time. Like every episode gets better. Like this week, like last week, for instance, you see the dynamics between someone talking a lot and someone not talking at all. So I think that next week, Charlie, the TV, we know they move. We just they watch, so they we'll get all the gist. So I'm sure this coming week will be more violence in a positive way. Yeah, so that's what I'm expecting.
Okay, so we're wrapping up, guys. Let's get up and let me invite our winners for this week. Okay, I'm seeing loads of... They are all guys. Can you imagine? the ladies, are you not predicting?
Women empowerment.
Please, exactly. Ladies, we need to see you here next week. Guys, please join us. Join us. We have just some few seconds to go. Quickly, let me just get this for you.
Augustine.
Okay, so hold on for me. You are all getting some pretty stuff. You know, I am Mama Gifts. And so this is for you. This is also for you, darling. This... Hey!
Congratulations.
This is for you. Oh, there's one left, meaning then this is for me.
No, that's not fair.
All right, sure, guys. But quickly, someone should talk on behalf of... Okay, you have the microphone, so on behalf of you guys, say something quickly. What do you have to tell OPK hands-free?
I say that on behalf of CVT and, OPK, we're actually grateful.
Yeah.
For this.
Oh.
For this nice voucher.
Nice. Thank you so much. And thank you for joining us as well. And a big thank you going out to OPK Hands Free. You'll be getting a package as well from Airtel Tigo. Yeah. And not just the credit. So you'll be getting loads of stuff from them. Thank you for joining us. This has been the Date Trash Review Show. I'm definitely going to enjoy this. Whether you like it or yes. I'll see you same time, same place next week. Make sure you join us at 8 p.m. this Sunday. And also on Twitter, we have our weekly spaces. Make sure you join. Any other space, we are on Twitter, or Date Trash, we are a fake. Yet on the TV3 page is the only space you have to join. And on Wednesdays, you join us right here for the Date Rush Review Show. Date Rush, everyone deserves love. Bye-bye, guys.